So here's the thing. William Hartnell was on holiday during filming of episode 2. The Doctor does not feature in the episode, and the Abbot appears in a pre-filmed sequence only. Yeah, this was not nearly as interesting as it could have been. Peter Purves, he's enjoyable enough, although, especially in this audio-only form, one found that this was a decent drama about the events leading up to the St. Bartholomew's Day Massacre, although not one of the most entertaining episodes of Doctor Who we've ever seen, and really not one of the most entertaining episodes of television we've ever seen in any case. Decent outing, nevertheless. I figured, why don't we just read out a little bit of history of what the St. Bartholomew's Day Massacre is, for those of you who are not aware. St. Bartholomew's Day Massacre in 1572 was a targeted group of assassinations and a wave of Catholic mob violence directed against the Huguenots, French Calvinist Protestants, during the French Wars of Religion. Traditionally believed to have been instigated by Queen Catherine de' Medici, the mother of King Charles IX, the massacre started a few days after the marriage on 18th of August of the King's sister Margaret to the Protestant King Henry III of Navarre. Many of the wealthiest and most prominent Huguenots had gathered in largely Catholic Paris to attend the wedding. The massacre began in the night of the 23rd to 24th of August 1572, the eve of the feast of Bartholomew the Apostle, 2 days after the attempted assassination of Admiral Gaspard de Coligny, the military and political leader of the Huguenots. King Charles IX ordered the killing of a group of Huguenot leaders, including Coligny, and the slaughter spread throughout Paris, lasting several weeks. In all, the massacre expanded outward to the countryside and other urban centres. Modern estimates for the number of dead across France vary widely, from 5,000 to 30,000. The massacre marked a turning point in the French Wars of Religion. The Huguenot political movement was crippled by the loss of many of its prominent aristocratic leaders, and many rank-and-file members subsequently converted. Those who remained became increasingly radicalized. Though by no means unique, the bloodletting was the worst of the century's religious massacres. Throughout Europe, it printed on Protestant minds the indelible conviction that Catholicism was a bloody and treacherous religion. Very brutal stuff. Horrifying. And just for some slight more clarification, the Huguenots, that's not just a catch-all term to refer to French Protestants. It specifically refers to a religious group of French Protestants who held to the Reformed or Calvinist tradition of Protestantism. The term, which may be derived from the name of a Swiss political leader, the Genevan burgomaster Besançon-Hughes, 1491 to 1532, was in common use by the mid-16th century. Huguenot was frequently used in reference to those of the Reformed Church of France from the time of the Protestant Reformation. By contrast, the Protestant populations of eastern France in Alsace, Moselle, and Montbéliard were mainly Lutherans. I'm assuming that this serial will pick up over the next 2 episodes and be quite engaging indeed, or let's hope.